Welcome to the Week in Armenia, where we break down the week's most important news and events. Here's what you need to know and why. The public is sharply divided over a proposed law targeting domestic violence cases. Armenian Prime Minister Garen Karapetyan met with top Iranian officials during a visit to the Islamic Republic. Armenia's capital city marked its 2,799th birthday. Thousands of runners descended on Armenia's capital for the third annual Yerevan half marathon. We'll have more on these stories, plus highlights from Civilnet's reporting. Chaos erupted at a public discussion in Yerevan as people clashed over a proposed law on domestic violence. If passed, the legislation would introduce administrative and criminal liability for domestic violence cases and would expand support services for survivors. According to the Yerevan-based Women's Resource Center, more than 50 Armenian women have been killed by their husbands or other relatives in the last 5 years. Domestic violence is a highly contentious issue in Armenian society, and resistance to the measure has been fierce. Opponents suggest that the government would overstep its authority by interfering in matters inside the home and would thus undermine traditional family values. Armenia's Prime Minister Garen Karapetyan conducted an official state visit to neighboring Iran. Karapetyan met with top Iranian leaders, including President Hassan Rouhani, as part of efforts to strengthen bilateral relations between the two countries. Karapetyan met Iran's oil and energy ministers and discussed the possibility of importing gas from Iran through the existing pipeline connecting the two countries. According to the National Statistical Service, Armenian-Iranian trade stood at $173.5 million in the first 8 months of 2017. Iran is Armenia's sixth largest foreign trade partner, accounting for 4.5% of overall turnover. Yerevan celebrated its 2,799th birthday on Saturday. Various festivities and concerts were held throughout the city to mark the occasion. While Yerevan commemorated its ancient past, critics lament that the city's oldest and most architecturally significant buildings have been destroyed in recent years. Civilnet explores some of the last remaining historical edifices.
Երևանի այսօրվա զբաղեցրած տարածքում մենք մի քանի առնվազն հնագույն բնակավայրեր ունենք։ Եթե ամենահինն ենք ուզում պարզել, դա քարեր կացարանները Հրազդանի ձորում, մի քանի տասնյակի հասնող։ Դրանք նախնադարյան մարդու, քարեդարյան մարդու բնակության վկայություններն։
The usually barren early morning streets on Sunday were filled with thousands of runners for the third annual Yerevan half marathon. Organized by the Repat Armenia Foundation, the event aims to promote healthy lifestyle habits and attract sports tourism to Armenia. In addition to the 21-kilometer route, the race offered shorter 5 and 10-kilometer distances and even a 1-kilometer option for the kids. Moving on to highlights from Civilnet's reporting this week. The Armenian government is planning major reforms to equalize development between Yerevan and the rural regions. Deputy Minister of Territorial Administration Varazat Karapetyan speaks to Civilnet about the projects in place. The system of financing the communities, as well as roles of regional governors, is to be changed. Karapetyan says the focus of the reform would be the individuals, the most important resource. Now, here are your weekly Smart Stats Tech Edition. On Saturday, Yerevan's TUMO Center for Creative Technologies hosted a tech summit with some of the biggest names in Silicon Valley. Speakers included top executives from companies like Google, GoFundMe, and Facebook. Information technology is one of the fastest growing sectors in the Armenian economy. Since 2008, the number of people working in IT has jumped from 4,900 to approximately 13,000 in 2015. In 2015, Armenia hosted almost 450 IT and communications companies, a 12% increase from the previous year. Local companies account for 64% of the 450. That's it for the Week in Armenia. I'm Maral Tavitian, and thank you for watching Civilnet.